All right, we're started up. This week, Leela and I had talked about uh, scheduling our lives. It's a good thing we didn't because it is very difficult to for us to try to get into, I guess, starting. It takes so much to start one of these things up that we it would just be. I feel silly at this point for us to uh, try to schedule one. But anyways, we are at least in the habit of going live now 4 times a week. We usually do a day, 2 days of throwing, 2 days of trimming, alternating, and we're getting about 10 cups done in each of those sessions. So right now we're probably clearing out only about 20 cups a week, give or take. Today we're going to be trimming 9 because when I took the cups out to try to shift them around, I broke one. But yeah, we're still excited to be here and to share, to share what we love doing. And right now we're just trying to craft and build a mission. And so art is not enough. Beautiful things are not enough. There's so many beautiful things out there that you can invest in. That I used to think that the art was enough. That you could make something beautiful and someone would buy it, but it's not true. You have so many more factors, including the artist, who you are, your personality, the mission, the brand, the statement. All of these things matter to most people, and so you got to get out there. You got to do the grind and make your work known and why you make it and the benefit of it. And so that's our mission, and our goal is to share our mission and our goal, which we're still working on. That's right. So we're still new at this. We're a few months in, and we have our cups live. Well, our cups are on our website, and we're selling them right now to fund this get up. But we're hoping that very soon we'll start laying out the why and the purpose and all of that. So yeah, thank y'all for coming and joining us at any point. If even if it's just strictly to come watch ASMR, pottery cups. Wheel throwing is a fascinating process, and I love wheel throwing. I love making pottery, and so we're gonna do it. So, anyways, we're live. Leela's moderating. She's gonna be working on some things behind the scenes. Say hi to her anytime. Throw her some hearts. And we've got these 9 cups to trim, and a vase that I threw with some leftover clay yesterday. So we're going to get to that right now. If you have questions or comments, feel free to share. Last night we asked, AI what the next step might be, and it said that the kind of the mission statement would be next. the, you know, why why we do this, and kind of share who we are and how we, you know, how we came to this place of making pottery and sharing it online, making artwork. And so yeah, we were excited to see that show up. And so this morning I spent all morning dictating kind of my life and how I got here. And we're going to work toward getting that palatable, and that way we can share it in these live streams while we work.
right back. Do you need anything?
Nope, I'm good. That don't sound nice. All right, let's let that rest. That is a thin cut. What you got? Crackers?
I got crackers.
Nice. All right, this
Just
one.
don't let the sugar ants know.
This one could be difficult. Matter of fact, I might need to get some clay for this one to hold it down.
Oh yeah. What do you call that? A wobbly lip?
The rim just has a little bit of bow to it, and I don't want to trim it off. All right. Careful with this. Wow, that went smoother than I thought it would.
Cool. So now you can dig it out because the clay is leather hard, but the clay is wait, the cup is leather hard, but the clay is soft, so it's pretty easy to take it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't stick to it. you're not really pushing it into the clay. You're more just pushing it down to the bat and making it snug, because if you push down too hard, you can crack the clay, will crack the pot also. All right, this one is one of my favorites. I think this cup, one of the best pieces from this batch of clay. I have another video ready if you want to upload it in the video section, in the video folder.
You mean a talking head video or cup video?
Another cup.
So you mean just upload it to YouTube?
Yeah, another short.
Cool.
We could premiere. Can you premiere shorts or just videos?
I don't know.
I wonder if we could do a premiere of the sake cups either at the beginning or the end of these lives.
It does say if you have misconfigured your noise suppression, compressor, or gain filters, you might have accidentally muted a microphone or caused heavy clipping. For visual guidance outside correct or audio filter to balance the levels properly.
Is our audio off
It could be.
right now?
I don't think so.
Like when you go outside, or like when you put on the channel, you can hear us? Or no?
Let me check. All right, let's see about this volume.
I'm getting better at remembering to cover my pieces up at night for the following day. Sometimes I keep forgetting, and then they dry out, and I'm spending the day trying to get them rehydrated for trimming. Go ahead and figure out how much clay I have here.
Okay, ready for you to talk.
What should we just ramble on about? Our mission is going to consist of a mind, kind of like I think we're going to begin our mission by sharing our story of how we arrived at this place of making cups. I think that there's a need for the understanding of what is art, what is craft, and hopefully I'll be able to express that. kind of looked at it like craft. The analogy I came up with today was craft was, or is, the ability to hammer a nail into a wall, and art is the ability to create a house or get the idea of a house out of your head or someone else's head. And so there is fine craft where people spend their lives learning how to be the best hammer swinger. But there is a difference between craft and art. And there's many different aspects as to what could make a craftsman an artist, be it their understanding of history, mechanics, physics, materials, process, human nature. You know, there's a lot of different areas that could make someone fall under the umbrella of an artist or a fine artist. And I think that's what could possibly be very subjective. But there is something. And maybe it's for the public to decide. Maybe it's for those that control the market. These are my opinions. I certainly don't know the answer, but I'm working to find out. For the moment, I feel like I'm viewed as a craftsman, but I'm working very hard to break out as an artist, and so therefore I'm trying to share why. That takes time.
I'm gonna give you this microphone and see if anything changes.
We're at a point in our live stream where we're trying to get our audio better, and we have a few different options, but unfortunately I can't really work and try to figure out the options, so I'm letting Leela play with it.
It's much louder.
What is the when
There's
you
more background fuzz, but it's louder.
look at the filters on this mic,
Okay.
and then go see if the same filters were on the mic that
Whoa.
that I was using.
Okay.
I guess you would just switch it back to the camera. what to talk about. It's really hard to think and work on a thoughtful process. And I think that that's why I struggle with trying to work and talk, I call it walk and talking, because this work requires so much thought and focus. And then, I'm at a place where I want to build a chat room where people can talk and interact. And I certainly don't want to talk about pottery. For the most part, I find pottery rather boring to talk about. It is the kind of the meaning and the message behind pottery. Why, why we have a desire to create. What makes us, unique, and how we can use that, to our advantage. How we can all find ourselves. I think there could be a lot of hope and encouragement in this work, and that's really what I want to share. But I think a lot of that is I'm going to need to just take the time, ramble, build sound bites, kind of find my place. I think a lot of it is also has to do with surrender, right? Like, one of the things that could be holding me back is the fact that I don't want to mess up. I've spent so long being a perfectionist with my art that I also want to be, perfect in myself, which is part of kind of that mission statement that I'm trying to build to share, is that we have to stop thinking that perfection can be obtained according to the standards that the market or the media tell us that they can be. I think that that's one of the hardest things to uphold. When you watch famous people, they have an entourage, a team of people that are walking around helping them maintain this idea of perfection. They're constantly having to, watch themselves and edit themselves, and it's like we won't even let them be human. And it and that is the toll that it takes on them, is that they can't make a mistake with their life. And if we could just let them off the hook and let them be human, if we can let all of ourselves be human and drop this idea, society's idea of perfection, then I think the world would be a better place. And I think that that's what we're fighting for, right? We all say we want world peace, but in the end, or in the process, we want to judge people based on imperfections, and then therefore we never get to obtain that peace. And so I really feel like that, that's what I'm working toward, is I want to be raw and authentic in what I do. Now, I've put a lot of money in equipment, in my own personal pursuit of perfection, but I really want to use it to show myself, vulnerable and open, not try to use it to hide hide who I am.
Thank you for being willing to talk so much, and I appreciate your insights.
What's that?
So thank you for talking so much, and I appreciate your insights too.
This is coming from you.
Hmm?
You?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, well, the microphone definitely sounds better. I can listen to you 2 bumps down, and you're loud and clear. So, what I'm going to do now is you said check different audios and see about getting some differences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. I need glasses to do that.
Um, I think what I was kind of aiming for was, did you? Because we're almost done. We're at the vase now.
Okay.
Um, and we'll just get this done. And
I need to back away. Let me see if I can.
I was gonna just move the camera.
Hmm? I think what I can do is take off the pedestal and move it over.
So we had a little ball of clay, and we decided to see how tall we could throw it, and we got this vase out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim it, and who knows? Maybe it'll do something. I have not made any vase in a while. Alright, that one may not make it.
What do you mean it didn't make it?
Well, I wasn't intending to keep it when I made it, so I threw it with a thin base, and the base is,
Oh, it's done. Well, it can be remade.
we can try. It may be,
You think it'll crack?
well, that would be the only concern. Now, once you glaze it, it'll offer another layer of durability, so we'll sign it and see. Make sure that's focused. Mail person.
Oh. You ready? Thank you.
All right, and we're done here anyway, so thank y'all for coming. We have one more package we got to get out into the mail. But anyways, that wraps us up for today. Thank y'all for coming out, and we will catch up with y'all next time. Let me see where we are.